Hi, everybody, and welcome to The Wise Girls. I'm your girl, Jada.
And I'm Nellie.
And I'm Lala. Thank you for tuning in with us tonight.
We hope you guys are doing amazing, and we hope you had an amazing week, and we hope everything is going good. We had a 4-day work week. Well, some of us had a 4-day work week due to being off on Monday for the holiday, Labor Day. And now we're here back giving you another brand new episode of The Wise Girls. So, ladies, what's going on? How are you guys feeling today?
Well, my weekend was good. I'm still on vacation. I don't go back to work until what's the whoa, wait, I went back to work already. Well, it's not really work. I don't call that work because it's 2 days and it's no school, no kids.
So you go back tomorrow pretty much.
I go back. Thank you. Because I go back tomorrow. My brain ain't working. So I go back tomorrow. So tomorrow should be quite interesting because now all kids come back, and instead of being 6 feet now, it's 3 feet apart. So thank goodness, what I love that I work with special needs kids. So special needs classroom is no bigger than 12 kids. 12 is easily 12 to 8 kids or 6 kids or 6 to 8 to 12. That's it.
Are you going to be with the same teacher?
No. The teacher that I had in summer school, he's going to be in another school, and he's actually going to be a music teacher. So
wow.
He's good. I wish I was in the other school, whatever. But it's going to be quite interesting because general ed, they do 30 kids and over. And I know that's a lot for one teacher, and they don't get help like they get for, special needs. They don't have powers and stuff in their room. So I know this year, the school year is going to be very interesting. To be honest, I don't even think we're going to stay open that long. Doing with the COVID numbers going up and vaccines and mandates, it's going to be a headache every day. So if I call you guys every day,
and people don't want to send their kids to school because of that. A lot of people want that remote option, but they're not given that remote option, which is horrible.
And I do believe, like I said, I don't think we're going to be open all school year. I think something's going to happen where we're going to have to get a shutdown again. Agreed. And we're going to have to go remote. And I'll cross my fingers. I do not want to go remote. I do not like remote. I know that sounds so bad. How do you not like remote?
Some people have a preference. Some don't. There are some days I like being home and being remote, and some days I wish I was in the office. Mm-hmm. Very rarely. But the fact that my job is based on me seeing students, I don't see nobody. So I'm good where I'm at right now. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm a hands-on person. I need to feel like I'm doing stuff. Even if I'm not really doing anything in the classroom, I'm in a classroom. The teacher can call me when I'm needed, not text me, be like, da 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 da. Oh, I gotta do that. How I'm gonna do that is just totally different. So how are you doing, Lala? And how's baby Liam?
We are doing good. We had a very good week. Honestly, I really wish we could permanently have 4 days work weeks because
me too. I'm talking more about 3 days. Forget the
I'm with you. I could do that too.
Monday through Thursday, even not even Monday, Tuesday through Thursday. I'm fine with that.
Yeah. It just it really, it really helps you out. So this week was not as stressful because we were a day short of the normal. It was really nice in the sense of because now like everything's like kind of evening out. Like we've been back to we've always been working, but the students have been back to school now, and for now 2 weeks. And they're, things are evening out, they're getting in the routine of things, what they should be doing. So in that sense, it's been nice. The weather's starting to cool down. I'm so happy about that. I'm serious. Being pregnant has really changed me. I don't like heat. I don't like hot things. I just want to be in a chill place.
Yeah.
It just enough. It's cool enough to have to wear a light jacket, and I've been good. What about you, Jada?
So for me, this week wasn't bad like you. Classes started, so it was that rush in the beginning. This week, basically, it's getting more comfortable, students getting situated, meetings back and forth, seeing everybody every day. So it keeps my day going, and I feel like I go quicker. The day goes quicker when I meet with students and stuff like that. So I do enjoy that aspect because I feel like the days go, very fast. And I just realized I'm like, the year is almost over. Like, where did the year even go? Like, before you know it, we'll be in December. So it's like the time is moving extremely fast, which I don't mind. Because I'm like, listen, let's go. I ain't going nowhere. Okay. I'm trying to go somewhere. Let's get this ball rolling.
Roll it, honey. Roll it. I'll push it for you.
Okay. All right.
I can't. I need.
So what else has been going on?
So, what do you guys think about this new Cinderella movie with Camila Cabello?
I didn't see it, and I just like the Cinderella with Brandy and Whitney, and I could stay with that. These new people don't faze me.
I saw the commercial and I was like, wait a minute, wait 1 second. I know we are not doing a third Cinderella. Third. Is the storyline different? Okay, she's a different heritage. She's a different culture. What's the point?
So they don't even pull, like, they ignore the fact that she's Latina. They changed the storyline. The stepmother is not as mean as she formerly was. She still does some nasty things, but she's like, you'll one day thank me because but it completely changed it. It's very, very singy, like extremely singy. If you think of Broadway. If you think of like Broadway plays, the whole movie they sing.
It's more so a musical than anything else.
Yeah, it's a musical, but how do I say? I'm not excited with Camila. I don't know her music beyond like one song. I don't think
I don't even know who the girl is. Who is she?
She's a singer. I can't even think of the one song that I know of hers. Well, I don't even know it clearly, but like when it comes on, I'm like, oh yeah, I like that song. But
I don't even know her.
These modern day singers, but she's not a strong singer. I will tell you, I had a nice little siesta. My daughter went away, and I was able to also catch up on some movies. And I will tell you, if you have not yet seen this movie called Resort Love with Christina Milian.
That looks so good. I want to see it.
It is very cute. I have to say, Christina Milian, again, just like Camila Cabello, is just an okay singer. Not very exciting, not very strong, but she can sing, but not a strong singer. But it was a very cute movie. So I really encourage you guys and our audience, if you haven't and you need something to watch to kill time, or like I was bored by myself. So I watched that, and I will tell you, it was refreshing. There's so many things out there that are violent and have other things going on, but it was really refreshing. It took you back to you being a teenager, or even took me back to being a single person again. So yeah.
Did you watch Encore? Did you see Encore yet? The season finale? You ain't watch it yet?
I forget.
No. We were supposed to talk about the ending.
I saw 2 episodes, and Kim confuses me because she wants to be, I'm changed, and then don't do this, don't say, girl. Fix it. And then the twins. Oh my God, the twins. I can't stand the twins.
I couldn't either.
I didn't know they were like that. Well, we made this and we do this. And what have you done now? We don't see you in the limelight now, so you ain't irrelevant. Uh, I'm with Nivea, chilling with my cup.
Yeah, Nivea left the house. She was over it. She was like, deuces.
I would have been with Nivea. Like,
yeah, she left the house. It was only 2, 4, 5 of them at the end, really 4, because Pam ended up leaving to pursue a different musical career. So it was only 4 of them really at the end. And I wish it was all of them because I think it would have been a really amazing album, honestly.
Yeah. So did they ever make a song?
Yeah, they did. They made like an EP. It's on iTunes.
Oh, it is? Oh, I got
it. They're called The Blueprint. BLU print. PRINT.
Okay, there's so much drama.
They had to redo the songs because people left.
Because I remember they had one song and Kim goes, no, not Kim, Pam. I don't want to say that word.
Right, yeah. They redid a lot of the songs. Yeah. So, some exciting news. We did our family DNA testing kits.
This is going to be interesting.
It was interesting, child.
Very.
It was extremely interesting. Just the process itself was interesting because of everything you had to do. In fact, La had to do hers over.
So let us tell them a little bit about the process. So we chose to do 23andMe, as we had mentioned in a prior episode. And so we did 23andMe, and now you get a little box. Mind you, it's very small. It's maybe the size of the frame of my face.
It's like this big.
Yeah, it's small. And it's a cute little decorative box. It has color strips around the sides of it to kind of remind you of DNA, a DNA strand. So you open it and it has a vial and a little Ziploc bag, it's not a Ziploc bag, but it's a little plastic bag that you afterwards put the vial in. So the vial, when you look at it, looks really big. It looks really big. You can't eat anything or drink anything, 3 to 5 hours prior?
30 minutes.
Oh, 30 minutes. Oh, I didn't even know that.
I read that part. 30 minutes.
You think you have to hold a lot of saliva. So you're sitting there and you're like, I got to store up the saliva. I can't swallow the saliva because you're looking at the vial saying, that's a lot of saliva you got to put in there. Mind you, it's really not. I know I overfilled it. Jade overfilled it. So we had to pour a little out of the saliva because you only have to put to a certain line. I think it comes up to 1 tablespoon, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so. I don't even remember because I just wanted to make sure I had enough saliva so they wouldn't send it back to me. So I was really filling it up.
So there's this liquid in the top of the vial that you have to press down. And when you press down on it, it breaks and this liquid goes into the saliva, I guess, to preserve it or preserve your DNA.
Or to start something mixing up together, I would say.
And you have to shake it for 5 seconds and then you put it back in the box you put it in this little plastic bag and then you put it in the box and you ships off. Takes about 2 to 3 weeks, right? For them. Then at that time, 2 to 3 weeks, it shows on the system that it's processing, right? Mine came back that they were unable to read due to, they couldn't tell me why. They just said at the time they were unable to process it and that I had to do it again. Sent me another box. And so I had a little bit longer of a process than Jada, how long you had?
Mine, actually, you got your results back a day before I did, but it wasn't that long. Once I sent it out. It took about maybe 2 to 3 weeks before I got my results back.
And let us say the results are pretty interesting.
I don't know. Oh, this is going to be interesting because I know there's a mix of everything. So
before we share them, let's go through all of the things that we always knew ourselves to be. Mm-hmm. Jada.
So Indian, Either the Bigfoot, Blackfoot, Cherokee tribe, Asian. What else? I just know those two main things.
Nelly.
Of course, African American, but
African American.
I don't know why I want to say German. I've heard German in some.
Really?
Yeah.
This is a first for me.
Where that came from, but I heard German.
So when you were growing up, when people ask you, what are you? You would tell them what?
Indian.
Yes.
Cherokee, because that's what we always was told was cousin is with the long hair, and that she was Cherokee, Gammy Cherokee, of course black, shiny, some Asian, because I think I don't remember who, but I know there's a cousin that has the chinky eyes. I can't remember who, but I know there's somebody in there that has the chinky eyes. I don't know why I want to say German, but I heard German, but I don't know from who. But I would love to know these results because I've always wanted to know what we were making.
I'm going to tell you what I always thought I was growing up. So just for our friends that are watching or viewing this EP, we are all bloodly cousins.
Through our maternal mother's side.
Correct.
Our grandmothers are sisters.
Yes.
So we are true cousins. True second cousins.
Yes.
So with that, I was always told that we were Indian, Cree Indian. Okay, like of course we have variations of what Indian we were.
Yes. Oh yes.
Of course, African American, Portuguese, Cuban. Yeah, my grandfather.
Oh, what you were? Because I was like,
what I was.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, because I was with Nelly. I was like, honey, we ain't never seen you with any of those things.
On our maternal side.
Okay.
Remember, we're related on maternal side. So the Indian part comes from our maternal side.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm speaking from my
paternal,
my mother's father, and then my father's parents.
Okay.
So my father's parents were allegedly Cuban and Jamaican. Okay. But in reality, my great-grandfather was from Nigeria, right? That later my grandfather came to Jamaica. So technically, it's still African American, right?
Yeah.
So Black, Indian, Portuguese, Cuban. That's what I always was told, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Jada, I will let you do the honors. You go ahead and
let me do the drum roll.
So I am 90.0% sub-Saharan African. Okay, so West African, I'm 76.9% West African, and I'm from Sierra Leone, 32.6%, and Liberian as well. Nigerian, 23.0%. And this is Gambian. I might be butchering the name, but that's 7.2%. Broadly West African, 14.1%. Southern East African, 13.1%. 0.5%. European, Northwestern European, 9.5%.
Wow.
French and German, 5%.
Wow.
British and Irish, 4.3%. Broadly Northwestern European, 0.2%. And Filipino, 0.1%. Vietnamese, 0.2%. And that is everything. So I'm everything, baby.
Literally everything.
everything.
So it's interesting because I'm still trying to figure out where we lie, and I truthfully have to play like where we connect. I have to play with the system to see really where we connect in terms of our DNA. I'm sure there's a way to tell us, but we haven't yet figured it out. But it's really interesting. I tell you, I think Jade to me is to me, it seems more reasonable because it's like, okay, well, we know we were Asian because her grandmother was the one that was saying we were Asian. So we knew, we had kind of like a sense, but like that confirmed it, like with the Filipino, the Vietnamese and stuff like that. But it's just weird, like strange. So
I want to do one.
I'll show you. Have to.
Yeah, you have to do it. You gotta.
I'll share mine. So, give me 1 second because I should have pulled it on my phone. I pulled it on the computer, so bear with me.
It's okay. Take your time. But like you were saying, this is super interesting because when I got the results back, I was like, what? Like, really? Like, you know what you are, but to like really know certain things where it digs deeper into knowing where your family comes from. It's like super, super interesting. But like La says, I want to know where we lie in our family, where we lie together in regards to that and see how that pans out. 23andMe.
23. I put 24.
23andMe.
So
go ahead.
Are you guys ready for this?
I'm ready.
Okay. So I'm thinking that we all connect in this sub-Saharan African aspect because I had 59.4% there. And it was broken up in terms of West African, 53%, 53.1% for West African. 26.1% for Ghanaian, Liberian, Sierra Leone. 23.2% Nigerian. Sengambian and Guinean, 1%. And broadly West African, 2.8%. So I think that's really where we connect in terms of the maternal side. Then there's Congolese and Southern East African, 6.1%. Angolan and Congolese, 4.7%. Southern East African, 0.7%. And then the broad part of Sub-Saharan African, 0.2%. Now, are you ready for this? I'm almost half Caucasian. You ready for the
sorry.
Yes.
It was the way she said it. I'm almost half Caucasian.
I'm 38.2% European.
Wow.
38.2. Do you hear me? 38.2. That's
I was only 9.5. You're 38.2.
I'm blown. Like my mind, when I was like confused. Like, so Northwestern European, 24.5%. That is comprised of British and Irish, which is 21.1%. So that's talking like the greater London like area. French and German, 0.6% now. Broadly Northwestern European, 2.8%. This one is funny because we always tease everyone about having Yiddish bums, and I am 11% Anazuki Jewish. Yes.
Who the Yiddish one now?
Southern European, 2.3%. 1.4 Spanish and Portuguese. Only 1.4 Spanish and Portuguese. Can you believe that? Mind you, my grandmother was from Cuba, like birth certificate Cuba. Yeah. And my grandfather, everybody's seen my grandfather. Everybody he always said he was black, but you could look at him and see he's not black. Clearly.
Right.
Yeah.
We always said that he was Portuguese. This is telling me only 1.4%. So he must have been Caucasian.
Wow.
Yeah. So next, Italian, 0.4%.
All right.
And then the broad part of Southern Europe, 0.5%. Now get this. Chinese and Southeast Asian, 1.5%. Oh, excuse me. Let me digress. So East Asian and Indigenous American. So Indigenous American would be your Native American.
Yeah.
So Chinese and Southeast Asian, 1.5%. In Indonesian, Thai, Khmer, and Myanmar, 1.1%. Filipino and Austronesian, 0.5%. And Indigenous American, 0.6%.
Wow. And see, I didn't get any indigenous.
Indian.
Yes.
Indigenous.
Nope.
She's like, that word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was struggling too. These countries is hard.
I know. That's why I was like, okay, what is this? But I didn't get any. So that's why I'm wondering, like, where do we lie within this in regards to our family, our maternal side, our grandmothers, like, where do they really like rely, lie when it comes to this?
There has to be a way that you and I know that we'll connect. I haven't played with it, but it'll tell us where we connect. Like
that would be super interesting.
Yeah. It even told us or told me, I'm sure you had some connections. I didn't have very strong connections in terms of others with DNA. Prior to JD uploading or receiving her results, I had a connection that was related to me via DNA by 4.8%. Now he's apparently or allegedly supposed to be a first cousin from my great, like one of the grandparents, great grandparents. I don't know him. His last name is Simpson, but who knows? I know nothing.
I don't know him. Okay, let's do it in Mariah Carey's voice. I don't know him.
I don't know that. I don't know her. I don't know him.
And so it just blows my mind that we're supposed to be related, and like we're so different at the same stance.
Yeah.
I know it's just a bunch of mutts.
Yeah, we are really mutts. We really are.
We got everything in us. That's why you can't say it's one particular thing. It's many different things that we have in us.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we were going to a parade, flag parade. We would have so many flags. This one crazy. This one too. Wait, it's like, no, you're not. Listen,
we're not just one thing. It's interesting.
I invite our friends that if you guys have done any DNA tests of your own, we love to hear from you. We want to see what your results were. If you were just as dumbfounded as we were, because I was dumbfounded. Like the 59% sub-Saharan African, I could get down with, okay, because we're Black. But the whole 38%. No, but I'm saying, like when you look at us, like when the outside looks at us, we're Black. But then I'm like, the whole 38% European, like that's just not sitting right. Like it don't sit right.
Guess what? That is what you are.
Mm-hmm.
It's not right. I think they messed up the DNA.
That is what you are.
You can't get that erased and say no.
Exactly. That is exactly what
I think
they
mixed it. They mixed it somewhere.
It's not a food order. We can't send it back.
This is you. This is you.
Yeah, I really it just blows my mind because it's like, I had the issue where I had to redo it, and then I'm like, but like, is it really so? I really can't believe that. Like, why is it 1.4 Spanish and Portuguese? That should be way up. That should be half.
It's interesting But you don't know how far your ancestors go or who mixed with whom, or that part of the story we don't know in depth to that degree. We're only going off of conversations and things that we've been told. So I would love to examine our family line longer and deeper to see exactly how deep it goes and how far it goes, because that's always good information, to know.
JD,
and according,
Jade.
No one.
JD, maybe you get Gandy to do it.
And that's too if she remembers, because remember, she's older now. So her memory
she spits in the vial, though.
She does a saliva test.
Oh, she might not do that. No, she ain't doing that.
I think she's too much of a wise.
She ain't doing that.
She ain't putting her DNA out there.
No, she'll be like, oh, no, I'm not doing that. Where's that going? Who's going to have it? She's not that person. I wish she was that person, but she's like, no, I don't know where that's going. Y'all not slipping it on me.
Agreed. Gan wouldn't do it for us. I don't think truthfully. You think your grandmother would have did it?
I think so. Oh, yes. Yes.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. I think
she was into that.
She was more open-minded than the typical wise.
She was very open-minded. She would probably like, give me this. Let's do it together. Okay, let's go. Let me drop it off for you. Okay.
See, and my
would yours do it live?
No, absolutely not. She'd be like, Ganny, they're gonna take my DNA and do something.
Like, it's true. Gabby would probably be like, oh, what's this for? Oh, what is it? And then she would probably, but I believe.
But I'm like that when it comes to certain things, like throwing out clothes. I'll wash it first, then throw it out, because you know how I watch Law and Order. I be thinking my DNA be stuck on stuff. I'm like, oh no, y'all not gonna catch me up in no file or anything. So I'm like that to a degree, but I felt something like this. I want to know. I want to, have that knowledge. So I was open. I was full game, like, let's go.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm happy that
get one so you can share your results.
Yes.
You guys,
but really, when Nellie gets back her results, I really invite our friends to share theirs. And if you haven't yet done it, we encourage you to do it. It's just fun finding out where you're from. Is it exactly spot on where you think you're from? Or is it like us where you're like, nah, this is not right?
Exactly. So please share your comments. Share it if you've done it already. Our family who's watching, please let us know what you guys think. Maybe you guys should do it too, so we could see exactly where we all lie when it comes to this. It would be so awesome. I'm excited to see what's gonna further go down in regards to this. So we thank you guys so much for always watching. We're glad we were able to share our results with you. Like Maury says, the test results are in. The test results were in today. So we were excited about that. We couldn't wait to share it with you guys because it was something we have spoken about on a previous episode. So we just wanted to let you guys know the results as well. So thank you so much for watching The Wise Girls. As always, please like and share out to your friends. And if you do have a business, please send us an email at thewiseGirls@gmail.com. And make sure you check out our YouTube page as well. And subscribe so you could see all of our episodes. You could binge watch us like a season of the game. So we hope you guys are staying safe. And we just thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time on an episode of Them